This hearing is not, well, I need to cover a couple of the things. I started to say it's not being recorded. It's my understanding that the parties have agreed for there not to be a recording made of this proceeding, not even by the official court reporter. That is, the parties are waiving the making of a record. Let me do one thing to make sure we don't have sound feedback through the YouTube channel. There we go. Recording made of this. There. Mr. Green, are you represent petitioner? Are you and your client ready to proceed?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
Now, the record reflects that respondent is represented by an attorney who, of course, is now deceased. How are you addressing that?
Your Honor, I contacted the defendant and sent him a copy of the respondent and sent him a copy of the proposed decree and advised him that if he wanted to agree to it, he would have to sign the approval page.
Mr. Green, let me interrupt you. I can't hear you. I can barely hear you. There is some voice coming across, but I can't hear most of what you're saying.
Well, I don't know how to.
That's better. That was much better.
All right. Well, I'll talk into this other computer. I contacted the defendant or respondent and told him or asked him if he wanted to employ another attorney. He advised me he did not, and I sent him a copy of the proposed decree and told him that the decree would reflect that he was not going to appear and he was going to sign the approval page and agree to the terms of the proposed decree. He sent me the approval page back indicating that he was in agreement to that procedure, Your Honor.
All right. And so does the decree make any reference whatsoever to his former attorney?
No, Your Honor, other than what I've indicated, that he was representing himself.
Okay.
He's proceeding pro se. I did tell him, and I gave your court coordinator a copy of the email that indicated that I had sent it to him and told those terms to him.
Okay. I certainly accept your representation. I'm just thinking of the record going forward. Quite possibly, it might be advantageous for you to present that to the district clerk in Borden County so that record would exist. So the record would exist there in the Borden County records, if that is ever to be a concern. As I say, I accept your representation. It's not necessary for me.
I don't believe either party will appeal the court's decision, Your Honor, from what I've been represented.
Well, as I say, I accept your representation. Are you ready to, I've already called for announcements. You're ready to proceed. You may do so.
I'd call Ms. Rennels to the stand, Your Honor, and swear her as a witness.
Ms. Rennels, thank you. Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you may give in this cause shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, Mr. Green.
State your name, Ms. Rennels.
Shirley Moore Reynolds.
Ms. Rennels, are you presently married to Wallace Eugene Rennels?
Yes.
Prior to your filing this lawsuit in Borden County, Texas, did you live in that county for at least 90 days?
Yes.
Did you live in the state of Texas for at least 6 months?
Yes.
Your petition alleges that your marriage has become insupportable because of a discord or conflict in your personalities, and that's destroyed your marriage relationship. Is that true?
Yes.
Is there any reasonable expectation that you could reconcile and get back together as husband and wife?
No.
During your marriage, did you have any children that were born to you or adopted by you during the marriage?
No.
You and your husband have reached an agreement about the division of your property and your debts. It's set out in the proposed decree, and it divides those up, and that's agreeable with you. Is that correct?
Yes.
Your husband has signed the approval page agreeing to those terms also. Is that correct?
Yes.
So you want the court to approve the division of your property and debts as set out in the proposed decree.
Yes.
Finally, you'd like to have your former name changed back to you. Is that correct?
Please. Yes.
And that name, your surname would be Bennett. Is that correct?
Yes.
So it would be Shirley Moore Bennett or Shirley Bennett.
Yes.
Well, I believe that's all we'd have with rest at this time.
All right, I grant the divorce on the evidence presented. I find there are no children of this marriage and none are expected. I approve the division of property as agreed to by the parties. And I grant the petitioner the request to have her former name restored. And with that, if you can get that electronically submitted, I will electronically sign it. Since we're conducting this, as I've already said, by remote video teleconferencing technology. Thank you. We will be in recess.
Gunnar, I'll try to get it to you today.
Thank
All
you,
right, very
Judge.
good. I'll look for it.
All right. Yeah, about that. It's over.
Okay. Is there anything else we need to cover? Kayla?
Hang on just a second, Judge.
Sure.
Have Lance Hall's office on the phone. Lance wants to appear remotely Wednesday afternoon for his hearing.
What kind of hearing is it?
It's a TRO.
It's AG is involved in that too. Tell him I'm doing these hearings in person. And the AG's office will be here in person. I can't do a hybrid Zoom, so
Okay.
he'll have to be here.
Okay. I didn't have anything else.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, well,
I should see you tomorrow.
okay.
Okay.
Very good. Thank you.
Bye-bye.